Laker Nation. How y'all feeling tonight? Huh? How we feeling tonight? Listen, my name is Derek James. We got a lot to unpack. You know what I'm going to say? LeBron, as you can see my jerseys in the back. As you can see the fighting Irish on my chest. We was playing his home team. My home team. But we got the V. And we got the V because the king is back. My name is Derek James, and you are now tuned in to the Film Room Podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, Laker Nation, what's going on? What is going on? How y'all feeling? Y'all feeling all right? All right. Hey, listen, first things first, man, I'm going to talk about Skip Bayless. Skip Bayless is about to be one upset dude tomorrow morning. Well, it's going to be Saturday, so I guess you could say Monday morning. But he's also going to be happy. And the reason why is because LeBron had an off night from the three-point line. But guess what? Logo LeBron is back. Logo LeBron is back, baby. Yes, sir. It was an outstanding night. It was an outstanding effort from Laker Nation. All around. Fans. Team. I don't know about coaching staff, but listen. I will give Vogel his props on this one. Because we pulled it out. He made the right adjustments. He made the right adjustments in the second quarter. So we could get back in the game before halftime. And then he made the right adjustments at the end of the third. Vogel! Thank you for getting on board with Laker Nation, baby. Thank you for getting on board with Laker Nation. Yes, welcome. We welcome you. Thank you. Because you almost did it to us again. You almost did it to us again, Vogel. Listen, man. Me and a few people on Twitter figured it out. I don't know if you have. But Monk and Melo cannot play. Monk and Melo can't play together, man. Me and a few people on Twitter figured it out. So I'm gonna leave it, to you and the coaching staff to see if y'all can get this thing handled. And don't get me wrong, this is not a knock because I love both. I love Melo and my guy is Monk, man. He didn't get a lot of run tonight. Monk didn't get a lot of run, and rightfully so. I think, as a player, sometimes you just don't got it. And I'm not going to knock him and say, anything bad because we dealt with Markieff Morris for a long time. We dealt with Kyle Kuzma for a long time. We done put up with some stuff, man. Hey, listen. Laker Nation, what did y'all think of this game? Game 6 at home versus the Cavs. Now, they were talking about this is not the Cavs of old, especially when LeBron's not there. This Cavs team has been reignited, rejuvenated, and revamped. But at the end of the day, I was watching the game like, we still playing the Cavs. We still playing the Cavs. There don't nothing change. I don't care about that record. We still playing the Cavs. Although this was a great win, man, oh man, we were still playing the Cavs. A lot to unpack tonight. I got to find out a way to break down the film without getting flagged for copyrights. Anybody know? If you know, let me know. Where I can get the video, the highlights, without getting flagged for the copyrights. Because YouTube be trying to stick it to me, bro. I'm just starting out. I got like 2 views and they be like copyright claim. I'm like, what? Out of the 2 people that seen this video? Who done told on me? Who done told on me? Nah, I know that's not how it works. But listen, it was an awesome game tonight. Start to finish, I think we played for a full 48. We started off in the third quarter, looking like the same old Lakers in the third quarter. But we turned it around before the third quarter ended, and I thought that was so impressive. I thought that was so impressive because normally it takes a little bit longer. Now we're going to see about the next game, but normally it takes about 20 games for teams to start coming together. For us to see flashes of greatness and flash of this, flash of that, flash of this, flash of that. But tonight it was flashing all over the place. It was flashing all over the place. The defense was flashing when it wanted to. Turnover stopped, thank God. Hallelujah, thank you, Jesus. And we started playing some ball. We started seeing flashes of greatness on offense. The ball moving side to side. People cutting to the paint. You know they still do that in the NBA. Yes, they do. They don't just stand around waiting for the ball to shoot a 3. They still cut, and they still pick and roll. It worked for AD and Lebron tonight. Did y'all see that? That was something special. Listen, the king is back, ladies and gentlemen. And we got the V. And this Cavs team was looking good. Rubio was killing us. But I'm going to start this off early because there was one guy that stood out. One guy that stood out. And it got me to thinking, bruh, who that? His name, because see, I don't even know bruh name. This is really a bruh who that. Let me see who this dude is. He was getting them off tonight. But it don't matter because we got the V. We got the V. Let me see. Mobley. Mobley was killing us out there tonight. Mobley scored 23 points. Now, I've been on this earth a long time. And I ain't never heard of no dude named Mobley. So as soon as he was shooting this, I was like, bro, who that? Who is this killing us out here like this? Mobley? Who the heck is Mobley? Where he come from? He must be a rookie. Because all these teams that we've been playing, they've been popping up with new players like I don't know what. I've been watching the NBA for a long time. I ain't never heard of none of these players. Bruh, who that? Bruh, who is that? And listen, the score was 113-101 Lakers. As you can see, I got my Cavs jerseys in the back with none other than the king. None other than the king, baby. But we in LA now. Yes. Oh, yes. We on the West. But it was good to see LeBron was back. And I knew it. I was texting my pops. It's normal. And I said, who we got tonight? He said, Cleveland. I said, oh, LeBron is going to be there. LeBron is not going to miss a Cleveland game, not once. You hear me? He can have COVID-19. He going to talk to Adam like, Adam, I ain't got the vid, bro. I'm playing versus the Cavs. And guess what? Adam going to do just that. Adam going to let LeBron play. LeBron looked incredible. He looked incredible, man. He scored 26 points and missed about 53. Oh my gosh. LeBron scored 26 points and missed about 53 pointers. Where they do that at? LeBron went from rim to rim and jumped over the backboard to get a block. In year 19, I said, man, this dude's something else. This dude is an alien. He's an alien. 26 points, 37 minutes, 3 rebounds, 8 assists, 3 steals, 1 block. He was 10 for 22, which was 45%, 45. And he was 1 for 10 from three-point range. He was 10%, ladies and gentlemen. But he's back, though. He's getting his legs up under him. Go ahead, Skip. Go ahead, talk your mess. He was 1 for 10. But he still scored 26 points on the Cavs. And still hit for 26 on an off night. Year 19. Nobody can stop this dude. Are you crazy? It's year 19. Look, he almost caught up to his old jersey number. He almost caught up to his old jersey number, and he's still jumping off the gym. He's still jumping off the gym. Year 19. Ain't nothing phased. Please talk to me about Father Time. Please talk to me about Father Time being undefeated. Because if there's one person you need to say is undefeated, it's the king. Westbrook. Let's go to Westbrook. And I still don't think this is Westbrook's night. But guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Guess what? All you analysts that said Russell Westbrook needs to come off the bench and that's the only way this thing is going to work, you lied to yourself. You lied to yourself. Go ahead and take that take back. Go ahead, take it back. I give it back to you. That take y'all was saying all day for 24 hours after they lost, go ahead and take that take back. Because it was a terrible take. You watched the game for 3 seconds and said Westbrook and LeBron ain't going to work. How dumb could you be? How dumb could you be? I told y'all, man, LeBron made it work with Daffy Duck, Bugs Bunny, Elmer Fudd. Who else is in Acme? Huh? Road Runner. How could he not make it work with Westbrook? Brody is his bro. Oh, he fooled y'all. Oh, he fooled y'all. Because if there's one person in this league that's a magician of all, his name is LeBron James and he hails from Akron. Westbrook had a good night. He played 34 minutes, scored 19 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. He was 8 for 13, which was 61 from the field. And he shot 1 3-pointer and it went in. He looked good. He got to the paint. He got his bank shot up. I knew that was going in. That's the one. Let's talk about this. That's the one shot that I know Westbrook is going to make about 75% of the time is that bank shot. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about Anthony Davis. 31 minutes, 15 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 3 blocks. He was 7 for 14 from the field, making him 50%. And he was 1 for 2 from three-point range, which is also 50%. I'm going to circle back to AD. Kent Bazemore played 28 minutes. He scored 4 points, and he stopped everybody on the Cavs. He fouled and stopped everybody on the Cavs. Kent Bazemore. Hats off, salute, bro. Your defense is impeccable. I thought Patrick Beverly was a hound, but you, sir, are a hound dog. DeAndre Jordan started at center, played 14 minutes, scored 4 points. He had 7 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block. Did y'all see that DeAndre Jordan block? Huh? Did you see that DeAndre Jordan block? Gosh almighty. That LeBron block, did y'all see that? Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that AD block? Did y'all see that? But did y'all see DH get blocked? Jared Allen, man, that was a good block. DH was like, finally, 2 points. And Jared Allen was like, nah, bro. Nah, bro, take that back. Now, let's get to the highlight. Let's get to the highlight. And you know what I'm going to say. Because I've been saying this since day one. Y'all better start putting some respect on this kid name. I can't say kid because he's about the same age as me. Y'all better start putting some respect on this man's name. Oh, the big three, the big three. Man, they've been saying the big three for a long time now. And I felt disrespected. I felt disrespected. And I ain't really never even watched Melo play that much. But y'all need to put some respect on this man's name and start calling it the Big Four. Because Melo has been Melo of old every home game. And you know who I credit that to. You know who I credit that to. Okay? You understand? The magician of all things. He is superb. He is uncanny. And he makes everything work. The reason why I knew Melo was going to be a great fit for the Lakers is because of LeBron. Because not only has Melo kind of been in LeBron James' shadow since they stepped foot in this league, and he hasn't gotten the notoriety, the same publicity as LeBron James, Melo has been putting in work for a very long time. And Melo has been balling for a very long time. And Melo looked outstanding tonight. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm not even talking about when he hit about 16 threes in a row. I'm talking about him moving without the ball. I'm talking about his drives to the paint. Things you don't see Melo do. I watched a few Portland games. I didn't see him do that. I did not see him do that. Melo looked outstanding. I'm going to go to the box score. The box score on Carmelo Anthony reads just like this. He played 24 minutes, scored 24 points. Yes, 24 points off the bench. He scored more than AD. He scored more than LeBron. No, he didn't score more than LeBron. Sorry. He scored more than AD. He scored more than Westbrook, DeAndre Jordan, and Kent Bazemore. Off the bench. 10 less minutes than most of them. 10 less minutes than most of them and scored more than them. He had 5 rebounds, 1 assist. And he couldn't play defense for nothing. Melo, Melo gets stuck in mud. Y'all ever seen Melo play defense? There's a video that's going around of 2 old dudes. They get into a fist fight. A dude 2 pieces the old dude, and the other old dude just walks him back. I hate to do Melo like this, but Melo looked like that. He looked like he'd be like playing defense like a mummy. He'd be like, he don't never move his feet. He be standing so still. I've never seen a man's legs this straight. That man don't. I'm playing Melo. Hey, Melo, don't come for me, Melo. Listen, man. Melo had an outstanding game tonight. But yeah, Melo, man. Melo looked good tonight. Game ball to Melo, of course. Game ball to LeBron. They get to split that one. Because it was his presence. It was his IQ on the court and him being the general that made this whole thing possible. So I say game ball for both. All right, let's get to our the rest of our bench. Avery Bradley played 23 minutes. Finally, Avery Bradley got some run. And Avery Bradley did the same thing as Kent Bazemore. He stopped about every single Cavs player as soon as he stepped on the floor. He was a menace. He was a hound dog. He hounded him. I think Rubio didn't score a point after Bradley got on him. Not one. But Avery Bradley scored 7 points. He had 3 rebounds. And that was pretty much it. He was 3 for 5 from the field, 60%, and 1 for 1 from 3. Let's go to Austin Reeves. Now, y'all need to kill it. I don't know what y'all are doing out there at Laker Nation, but you're embarrassing yourselves. Yes, I get it. He is not here no more. But that does not give y'all the right to chant MVP when this kid is at the free throw line if y'all don't stop it. If y'all don't stop it. Caruso is gone. The real MVP is gone. He is gone. He is in Chicago, still doing Caruso-like things. And although I like Austin Reeves, he is not Caruso. But Austin Reeves was balling tonight. Listen, I've been tough on this kid, saying he does not deserve these minutes that he been playing. Tonight he played 20 minutes. He had 7 points. He had 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 block. I'm going to tell you the difference between box score and eye test, because none of this don't even matter. These low numbers that Austin Reeves don't even matter, because when this kid was on the floor, listen to me, when this kid was on the floor, he jumped on every single ball that came in front of his face. Every single player that came in front of his face, he defended. And he defended well. Now I know why he is Vogel's teacher's pet. Now I know. Because his defense is second to none. And his pass game is dope. The kid can pass, the kid can shoot, and the kid is going to grab any ball that comes in front of him. I think he had about 5 jump balls tonight by just grabbing onto the ball. Those Cavs players ain't know what to do. He jumped on that ball and did not let go. You hear me? Austin Reeves, eye test, did a lot more than this box score, because Austin Reeves balled out tonight. I still stand firm on what I say. Don't get me wrong. I still don't think a rook should be playing this much time. When you got Avery Bradley and you got Malik Monk, and you have to get these guys used to playing. But see, this is what happens. It happens in the NFL and it happens in NBA. When a player goes out, you see these backups come in. And you see your team starting to get thin. And you start looking down the bench like, dang, who can I put in? Who can I put in? And Austin Reeves comes in and he gives you quality time on the floor. But I still stand firm on what I say. Like it or love it. I know y'all are loving him. I love him too. He's a part of Laker Nation, and he's a beast. Oh, yes, he is. I would have taken Austin Reeves probably his freshman year of high school over Kyle Kuzma for the last 3. I'm reaching. Let me stop carrying Kyle Kuzma like that. Dwight Howard played 19, almost 20 minutes. He had 7 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 0 blocks. He was 3 for 4 from the field, 75%, and he was 1 for 1 from 3, 100%. Shot a 3 late in the 4th, drove the crowd wild. But I'm gonna tell you what drove me wild about DH. Box score and the eye test, same thing with Austin Reeves. Box score says that. Eye test said DH was out there defending at a high level and at a high clip. It didn't start off that way. But soon he picked it up, I think, once he got more time on the floor. And he picked it up and looked outstanding. Malik Monk played 5 minutes. He didn't score any points. I think he was zeros across the board. He had 2 turnovers. He didn't play. He came out in his normal rotation in the second quarter and immediately started missing defensive assignments. And Vogel took him right back out. And then put him in at garbage time. He played 5 minutes. Now I know what y'all thinking. And I thought it too. Malik Monk, regardless of how bad he is on defense, still needs run. But we needed this game. And you know who I give credit to on that. None other than Vogel. Vogel made the right adjustments. He made the right rotations and lineups. And finally seen something that we've been seeing all along. But he still needs to give Monk some run. So that was the box score. That was the game. But now, I'm going to go into my newest segment. And that's the film room. Let's go to the highlights. So the ball tips off. It goes to the Cavs. LeBron is with the ball. He dishes to AD. AD cuts to the paint. Lobs to DJ. And DJ puts it in. Cavs. Running. Cutting. Lob. Into Mobley. The score is tied 2-2. Lakers turn the ball over 15 times. LeBron James. To Kent Bazemore. Kent Bazemore to DJ. DJ to AD. AD to Russell Westbrook, who hits down the 3. Cavs score. Westbrook with the ball. Drives. Throws up a floater. It's in. Let's ball, dog. Take it to the cup. Oh, pass. Jared Allen. Jared Allen. Turnaround hook. Goes in. 11-9 Cavs. AD with the ball. Driving. Cutting. Get out my way, young fella. Puts it in. 11-all Lakers. Oh, 11-all is tied. We go up 15-13, and Rubio gets going. Kent Bazemore to Westbrook in the corner. Westbrook fakes, drives to the cup, monster dunk. DeAndre Jordan late on the switches. It's okay, big fella, we got you. AD, move, out my way, floater, it's in. 19-15 Lakers. Reeves is in. Gets the jump ball. We missed the jump ball. Sexton over Davis. 21-17. 21-19 Lakers. Cavs with the ball. Rubio. Sexton to the hole, all the way to the cup. Nobody picks him up. Cavs 26, Lakers 21. James with the ball. Jab step, fade away. It's in, puts it in. Cavs 30, Lakers 25. Cavs with the ball. Marketing for three. Puts it in. 33-25 Cavs. Cavs on a run. Garland with the step back. Puts it in. 35-25. Cavs have a 10-point lead. Garland with the ball. Reeves on him. Shook him off him. Garland to the cup. LeBron James. Turnaround. DH. Turnaround. Assist. LeBron. DH. Dunk. 37-29 Cavs. Garland with the ball. Lob. 44-33 Cavs. This is the second quarter, 8 minutes in. Reeves with the ball. Driving. And one. Get off him. 44 Cavs, 39 Lakers. We're within 5. AD. Driving, dishing to Westbrook. And one. 51-48 Cavs. Sexton with the ball. To Rubio in the corner. Puts it in. 54-48 Cavs. LeBron to Russ. Russ to LeBron. Cutting, jiving into the paint. James with a 2. 54-52 Cavs. Westbrook pushing it. Rebound. Running to LeBron. Again. Dunks. 54 all. Let's go. I don't know what AD was doing. LeBron. Oh, nope. Sorry. Logo LeBron. Puts it in from 40 feet. 59-56 Lakers. Westbrook to LeBron. Dishing. Driving to the paint. 61-59 Lakers. Mobley for 3. Bruh, who that? AD for 3. Puts it in. LeBron at the top of the key. Jab step. Oh, puts up a 3. Bricks. 70-66 Cavs. Third quarter starts to kick in for the Lakers. We have the worst third quarter ever. 73-66 Cavs. Cavs on the run. 75-66 Cavs. He puts Bradley in. The rotation. Carmelo doesn't move his feet. Mobley. Dunk. Carmelo bricks his first 3. James tips out. Knocks down players like bowling balls to AD. AD cuts. 2 points. Carmelo. To Bradley. Reeves. To Westbrook. Great dish. Austin Reeves with the assist. 79-85 Cavs. Westbrook to AD. Lob City. 85-81 Cavs. We're on our run. We're getting back in the game. AD with the steal. Westbrook running, gunning. Puts it up, misses. Avery Bradley with the 2-hand slam. 85 all. Westbrook running. Stops to Melo. Melo 3. You better believe it. 88-85 Lakers. Fourth quarter. 8 minutes left. Rubio to Mobley. Puts it in. 90-88 Lakers. Garland. Long 3. Puts it in. LeBron. Pick. DH. To Melo. You better believe it. Puts it in again. 93-91 Lakers. LeBron, you know who it's going to. AD on the pick and roll. 95-91 Lakers. LeBron, same play. LeBron takes it himself all the way in. 97-91 Lakers. 5 minutes left. Can we hold on to this lead? LeBron to Bazemore. Bazemore to Bradley. Puts it in. 100-91 Lakers. LeBron studying, juking, gets to the paint. It's in. 102-92 Lakers up by 10. LeBron, AD pick. He's looking. Melo, you better believe it, puts it in again. LeBron cutting, puts it in. 107-95 Lakers. 2 minutes left. This game is over. LeBron to Melo. What? Do you not believe it yet? Melo again puts it in. 113-101. Lakers dribble it out for the win against the Cavs. It was a great game, ladies and gentlemen. It was a great game. I was tweeting all game at the Film Room Pod. I found some new Lakers fans. I followed a whole bunch of people who was tweeting all game, and they was on it. We was tweeting all night. I was texting my pops. I was tweeting. I was reading tweets. It was fun. I mean, the bad was obvious. The bad was our defense. I would like to say the catalyst of the defense was LeBron. LeBron stepped up in a major way. He was picking up, the people who was getting past the original man. He was picking up everybody who got into the paint. And he had a lot of stops. He had a lot of deflections. He caused a lot of second guessing on their offense that caused them to not score for a few periods of times. That's GOAT James for you right there. I mean, just a true leader. There's nobody better. There's nobody better, man. He is a master leader. Great game tonight. Great game. There wasn't many things that I seen wrong. I think Vogel did a good job. I think LeBron, of course, did a good job. AD. There was a few I said I was going to circle back to AD, so let me just touch on this briefly. I thought AD could have been a little bit more aggressive, although the times he scored, he did look aggressive. But at times when we weren't scoring, I thought, man, it would be nice if AD just stepped up and said, give me the ball, move out the way, and let me get a bucket. And I didn't see that. He kind of shied away as LeBron took the game over, and I think that's the way he likes it. I think he likes to be led, and I don't think he really likes to be the leader on that side, on the side of the offense. I think he knows what to do, but his bread and butter is his defense, and I think that's where he likes to lead at. And it works. It does. It just works. And I thought Westbrook fit in perfectly, and I thought Melo fit in perfectly, and that's the big four, and they're the spearhead of this thing. Even with Rondo on the bench. I mean, we didn't even need Rondo, for crying out loud. You know what I mean? Like, we didn't even need Rondo in the game. But I am so excited to go to the post-game shits.
What are the things that you're not seeing yet that you need to start seeing on that side of the court?
It starts with our communication. We have a lot of different coverages for different guys, and we're just not talking, to be honest. And it's messing up the guards. Them guys are changing their feet and getting blow by. The bigs, we're confused. I won't say confused, but we're not in our coverages where we need to be up. We're trapping the ball. We're just not communicating. It's always, 3 guys knowing 2 not, 4 knowing 1 not, and we all got to be on the same page. So it starts with our communication. We were talking a lot in the fourth quarter and in the third, and we were able to get the lead. And then, ultimately get the win. But it starts with our communication on the defensive end.
Frank told us that a couple of those timeouts in the third quarter were, I think, spirited was the word he used, and it was not just players, it was coaches. You guys have all talked really openly about being patient with how this year is going to go, but was there a sense, at least partly defensively, like, okay, like enough, like we have to? Did that happen today in that second half a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, Russ said some things, I said some things, Bron said some things, Frank said some things. We all know, we can't control a lot of things on the offensive end as far as shots, but we can control our effort and energy, and that's all it takes to play defense, and communication. And if we can do those 3 things on a consistent basis, we can be a good defensive team. We was number 1 2 seasons ago, and if I'm not mistaken, I think we were 1-2 last year. We were 3, so we're top 5. I mean, our scheme works. We just have to be committed to doing it, and that takes no energy, no effort to just commit to playing defense. It's a mindset like, okay, I want to play defense, and I'm going to do my job, and whatever my job is, if it leaves my guy open, I know the next guy's going to be in rotation to cover me because I'm doing my job, and that's a trust thing, and we showed it tonight in the fourth quarter, but we got to do it from the start.
An offensive question, AD. You, with all your offensive skills, like you need to get the ball from one of the primary ball handlers, and that's either LeBron or Russ. So, what's your role in trying to be a part of their process of working that out? Because you need that to work out to be at your best of your ability.
Just setting good screens for them so they can get downhill. They both are very good downhill players in that fourth. And a little bit in the I don't want to say the second. Me and Russ went to the low pick and roll where he able to get to the paint or the lob or the dunk or whatever. And then the same thing with Bron, what we've been doing the 2 seasons that I've been here, just getting to that pick and roll. And now the big who's guarding me has to make a decision. Do he want to, come out on Bron or you're going to stay back and Bron can go down here and attack and have a pocket pass to me. And what we did was put Melo in that strong side corner, so now that guy can't help on Bron. And if you do, Melo make him pay. So just getting back to it, but it starts with me just, getting some separation from my man and getting a good screen. So those 2 guys can do what they do best, get downhill and find guys.
I'm sorry.
AD, back to the defense quickly. You had 3 blocks tonight, and you're now averaging your most blocks per game in the last 5 years. I'm curious kind of what has contributed to that and just how many times you've been blocking shots?
Effort, I guess. I mean, that's all it is, in the right positions. I love playing defense, and actually Trevor told me today that he said we need you to get us going defensively. And so, I take all blame on defense because it's kind of like, my biggest role on the team is to get everybody locked in defensively. Anybody have defensive questions, our bigs come to me. I'm talking to the guards about things. The coaches come to me for defensive purposes. So I take responsibility for that. But, it starts with me just setting the tone on the defensive end so these guys can feed off of it.
Last 2,
We've seen you and all the other guys doing the 3 gesture when Melo hits one. I'm wondering, is there just more motivation or energy when Melo starts hitting threes and gets hot? And if so, what makes that experience different?
He's old. Bron, I just saw Bron just shoots more threes now than some stat where it's 24 attacks to bat and 24 threes, something crazy, I don't know. But I mean, when Melo gets going, man, it just opens up the floor for our team. And he get hot quick, as you guys can see. And I think LaMelo, but he on like when we say mellow ball, it says one mellow. So the LaMelo ball, he's doing it. A lot of people have started doing it, to be honest. I have done it before. Dwight did it on his three. So just an energy thing. I mean, when he gets going, he hit 2 in a row. We know he's hot. We try to find him. And when he shoots, it's such a quick release, and we know it's going in. Especially when he just shoot it and arms come straight down. He don't hold his follow through. We know it's going in. But it's a momentum booster for us. Just like a dunk. It's like Bron shooting, his 60-footers. Dwight getting a huge block, I'm getting a dunk, Russ getting a dunk. It's just momentum plays. That's his moment.
It's 38 minutes tonight, 26 points. Melo doing it all as well. 19 years later, LeBron scored 26 in his return from the ankle injury. Let's hear from him.
Hey, LeBron, that fourth quarter, we've seen the screen roll of AD so many times. Just wonder what Melo adds as a floor spacer and as a catch and shoot guy.
A threat. Yes, he is a sniper, what we call in our league, guys that don't need much airspace to get it off because there's quick trigger, and it creates so much space for myself, Russ, and AD to work our pick and roll magic when you have guys like Melo and guys that can space the floor and keep guys honest on the perimeter.
What were you seeing defensively in that first half? What were some of the things that had to be cleaned up?
Turnovers. I mean, when we don't turn the ball over, we're a pretty good team. When we turn the ball over, it definitely takes the sails out of us, and we got to do a better job of that. Especially me for sure.
LeBron, I think it's only the fourth game that you and Russ have played together, but there were moments, particularly the way you guys closed out the first half, where it just seemed like your synergy was really strong, finding each other, both going breakneck speed. Where's that coming along? And when you have moments like that where he finds you in consecutive possessions, where does your mind go to what this could be as the season goes on?
Yeah, it's all about progressing, and understanding the playmaker that you're playing with, understanding his core vision, his awareness. I don't think he gets enough credit for his passing ability, being able to see plays before it happened. And for me as a receiver, it's my job to be in position where the quarterback can just make the pass and I got to go get it. So, just running the lane with Russ, he's usually, out in front of the pack because, his pace, his intensity. But, when you run with him, you get rewarded.
LeBron, the last two teams that you've been on under Frank have been such defensive juggernauts, and it seemed to come together pretty quickly defensively. Frank has said that you guys still have a longer way to go with this group. What have you seen from him and the coaches in terms of what's different about implementing the defense this year, and how has that process been different from the last 2 years?
No, it's every day. It's every day. We got a lot of guys, a lot of new guys this year that came from different systems, or have played defense in different ways. So, we're working every day. Our film sessions are probably the most important because we get an opportunity to watch it and clip it and watching the slow-mo and say, okay, if we had did that better, or this is how we want to play this specific action. This is what puts us in best possible chance to get stop after stop after stop. And I think the film that we watched from the OKC game in the second half, we was able to translate to tonight and hold this team to 42% shooting. So that's fantastic.
LeBron, when were you sure that you'd be able to go tonight? And did you feel anything at all or feel 100%?
Around 5:30, 5:45. I felt pretty good at that point, and I was doing a couple tests on my ankle behind closed doors. And, Mike Mancias looked at me, and I looked at him and just gave the nod.
All right, Laker Nation, that is my time, and y'all been a beautiful crowd. I've been a beautiful host. My name is Derek James, and y'all been tuned in to the Film Room Podcast. And I'm out this bit.